Speedskater Erin Jackson and bobsledder Frank Del Duca have been chosen to lead Team USA as the flag bearers during the opening ceremony of the 2026 Milano Cortina Winter Olympics, set to take place on February 6 in Milan, Italy. This prestigious role, which symbolizes national pride, unity, and athletic excellence on the global stage, was announced recently, and both athletes expressed profound gratitude and excitement about the honor. The selection process itself highlights the democratic spirit of Team USA, as Jackson and Del Duca were voted into this position by their fellow athletes, peers who recognized not only their on-field accomplishments but also their character, leadership, and contributions to the Olympic community. Erin Jackson, at 33 years old and hailing from Ocala, Florida, brings an extraordinary story to this moment. She made history in 2022 at the Beijing Winter Olympics by becoming the first Black woman to win an individual gold medal in any Winter Olympic event, triumphing in the women's 500-meter long-track speed skating competition. That victory was not just a personal milestone but a landmark for diversity and representation in winter sports, which have historically lacked broad participation from athletes of color, particularly Black athletes. Jackson's path to the top was unconventional. She transitioned to speed skating from inline skating, showcasing adaptability, determination, and raw talent. Her 2022 gold came after a team pursuit disqualification opened the door for her individual focus, turning what could have been disappointment into triumph through resilience and focus. In her statement upon being named flag bearer, Jackson emphasized the broader meaning of the role. She described it as a tremendous honor that extends far beyond herself, encompassing her family, teammates, hometown supporters, and everyone across the United States who believes in the unifying and inspirational power of sport. The Olympics, in her view, serve as a reminder of how athletic competition can bridge divides, foster connections, and motivate people worldwide. Carrying the flag, she said, allows her to carry forward that message on one of the biggest stages in sports. Jackson's humility shines through in these comments, as she credits the collective belief and support that have propelled her forward. Reflecting further on the selection, Jackson shared a touching anecdote from the Olympic Village. She recounted running into a teammate in the cafeteria who enthusiastically told her, "I've been voting for you like crazy." This moment underscored the personal impact of being chosen by peers. It wasn't a top-down decision from officials but a genuine endorsement from those who train, compete, and travel alongside her. For Jackson, this peer recognition amplifies the honor, making it feel deeply meaningful and community-driven. As she prepares for the 2026 Games, where she aims to defend her 500-meter title and compete in the 1,000 m, this flag-bearing duty adds an extra layer of motivation and pride. Complementing Jackson as co-flag bearer is Frank Del Duca, a 34-year-old U.S. Army sergeant from Bethel, Maine. Del Duca's dual identity as both an elite athlete and a military serviceman adds a unique dimension to his story. He views the opportunity as a chance to wear two uniforms, one representing his country through military service and the other through athletic achievement. This perspective reflects his deep sense of duty, discipline, and gratitude. Del Duca has credited his time in the Army with shaping him into a better version of himself, not just as a bobsledder but as a father, husband, teammate, and overall person. The structure, teamwork, and resilience required in military life have translated directly to his performance on the ice, where bobsledding demands precision, strength, courage, and seamless collaboration with push athletes and brakemen. Del Duca's journey in bobsled has been marked by consistent excellence, including competing at the 2022 Beijing Olympics. Bobsledding itself is a high-adrenaline sport that combines explosive power in the push phase with nerves of steel during the high-speed descents. Del Duca's ability to balance elite competition with military commitments speaks to his exceptional work ethic and time management. Being selected as flag bearer marks him as only the sixth bobsledder in U.S. history to receive this honor, underscoring its rarity and prestige within the sport. Together, Jackson and Del Duca represent the diversity and multifaceted nature of Team USA. One is a trailblazing speed skater breaking barriers in a historically underrepresented demographic, while the other embodies service, family values, and cross-disciplinary excellence. Their selection by peers reinforces the idea that Olympic flag bearers are chosen not solely for medals but for embodying the Olympic spirit, excellence, respect, and friendship. As the opening ceremony approaches, with live coverage on NBC and Peacock, millions will watch as they carry the stars and stripes into Milano San Siro Olympic Stadium, symbolizing hope, perseverance, and national unity amid a global gathering of athletes.